All right, folks, it's a beautiful day in Kansas City. 73 degrees is gonna be the high today. And we are taking the silage tarps that we had on the garden and we are cutting them into manageable pieces. So they're about 40 feet wide and we need to break those down into about 20-foot sections. So we're gonna cut them in half. We got 2 of them, so we'll have 4 20-foot sections and we're gonna roll them up onto some PVC so they're very easy to manage. One reason for this is we have carrots that we're gonna be planting. When you plant carrots, it's a good practice to put the silage tarp over the beds after you plant them because it helps increase the rate of germination. So we're gonna be using them for that, and then obviously we just need to be able to move these things around instead of trying to move around a 200-pound blob of plastic every single time. So I got my boy, little Adam McKee here.
Hi.
And he's gonna be helping me today. So we already got the first silage tarp rolled out. We just popped it in the front loader here, and this thing has come in major handy because that thing is heavy. So we moved it to the opposite side of the property so we could roll it all out. So we're gonna go back, grab some sandbags, and put some sandbags on this thing, and then run to the store and grab the supplies we need to do this. Pull your corner off. All right, so we got 10-foot PVC lengths. We're gonna take each 20-foot section and we're gonna fold it over on itself, and maybe a little bit more than that so we can have some edges on the PVC, and then we're gonna roll it up on there. We're gonna tape it and roll it up on there. So first we're gonna cut, we're gonna measure 20 feet all along the tarp, and we're gonna mark it with a marker, and then we're gonna cut it up. Walk down. Oh, there's a fold line. All right, scratch that. We're not gonna mark it. There is a fold line right in the center. So, right there. So, we're just gonna go ahead and cut it on that fold line. All right, cut into 20-foot sections. It had that fold line in the middle, so it made it real easy to cut. So now we're gonna fold it over on itself and then see if that's enough to where we can tape it. So we'll see. We fold it. Picture it. I can make this work. I won't do it. Folding a piece of plastic. All right, so we got our 10-foot length PVC, and we're just gonna tape the back side of it right here, and that'll give it a good hold so that we can start rolling it, and then we'll have a good amount of feet on each end. So what we ended up doing is we folded it over twice because once would be 10 feet. This length of PVC is 10 feet, and that's really all we could find that was manageable at the store. And so we fold over twice. We have about a 5-foot section of tarp that now we're putting over this piece of PVC. So, all right, Billy, there we go. So we're just gonna measure about the same on each end, make sure we got the same length on each end. It's about 27 inches. We got over here, hold me down on the end there. 27. That's about 30 inches. And about 30 inches. All right, we're pretty much even there. So we're just gonna, I'll do smaller lengths to start with. Rip me some smaller lengths there. And we'll just start connecting it kind of evenly. I'll use this writing as our kind of guide as to where we want to connect everything. So we'll start just laying it on there, not too tight on the tarp, just enough. That's probably good, buddy. We don't want to tape it too much because we're gonna have to take this tape off. So we want to kind of get enough on there to where we can get a hold, and then let the rolling do the rest of the work. So let's go ahead and start rolling it on. No. And roll one is done. That wasn't the easiest thing in the world. There's got to be better methods for this. I think if you want, once you have it on the PVC roll, you could stick a rod in the middle of that roll and have some sort of crank attachment kind of engineered so that you could roll it up real tight. And that could be a manual roller. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. But that way works, and you definitely need the extra PVC on each end. So double your width. So if we fold to 5 feet, you need a 10-foot piece of PVC, because otherwise you won't have enough on each end. So there's the final result. All right, there it is, all wrapped up. We basically just took some nylon string and tied it around there real good, so we didn't have to tape it a whole lot. So tarp 1 done, on to tarp number 2. Me and McKee, we did it. Except that's only one silage tarp. That's only one tarp. We gotta do the other one now. All right, we got one 100 by 40 foot silage tarp rolled. So hopefully this will make it easier to manage the tarps. They're still gonna be a beast, and that's just part of organic gardening. So we got these done. Now we're gonna move on to something else. We got some berries to get in the ground. We've been stashing them in the mulch pit ever since we got them, but we have to actually get them in the ground. And we're moving them because they're in the way of getting the pond finish. So I'll show you where they're at, and I'll show you where we're moving them. We're actually moving them somewhere over here on this side of the property, of which we're gonna figure out right now. So we're gonna move these tarps back to the other side of the property and to get these sandbags from behind me, and then start planting these berry plants.